What the hell are you doing here? It's my holiday. You're not supposed to be here. But you know me, I like to share my holidays and I'll always bring you along. Hiya. I'm at Killin, that's how you pronounce it, after my chat with one of the locals the other night. I may tell you that story later. So yes, cut to the chase. I came up for a walk here yesterday, loved what I saw, and I was meant to come back last night for a wild camp. I had the wrong shoes and socks on, so my feet got a little bit sore. It was only a 4-mile circuit, so my feet got a little bit sore. I thought, don't aggravate it, just have a van night and then come back today. Weather absolutely hell-flipping scorchio. I've even had to stop off at the pub back there for a cold one, to chug a cold one before setting off, just for, you know, just for safety reasons. Get myself, you know, get me in as lubed up. I'll shut up, I'll crack on. Excuse this bit here. I've got this propped up against a bridge, really. I couldn't be bothered to get me thing out, me tripod. Right, Lazy Van Senior at it again. How are you? There you can see. Lazy Van Senior at it again. Full of cheek after one beer. Falls of Dock Lager. I haven't got my glasses on, so I couldn't see what the ABV was. I can tell you what the price was. $4.50. $4.50 for a beer. I used to be able to get a full night out in town for that. Right. In a bit, we're hiking up to the forest for this lush, absolute totes lush spot I've scouted out. You'll be so impressed. Wow, look at that, lovely fishing pond and probably a swimming pond. You can tell they're well off, can't you? They've got a nice big property, tennis courts. So there's their pond on the private estate. That's the poor people's pond. Probably the fishing isn't as good, and I wouldn't like to dive in from here, but it's ours. Onwards. There we go. That is tick number 1 of 2023. I better get it, the little bar Stewart. Rock, Doughty Beast. So that's what I use for tick removal. I've got a tick card. I'll get out for you. Yeah. So it's got a magnifying glass on. That's for bigger ticks. And in the corner there is for smaller ticks. And I prefer that to them twister things. Oh, hold on. Ticksville, there's another one. 2 ticks so far. I better put the smidge on. So yeah, with the ticks, I haven't walked through any long grass. Apart from up this little bank, and that first one had been dug in for a while. So all I can think of is, have I picked them up, sat outside the pub? Ticks, they're very clever. They know where people are. They might people with dogs and stuff, and then the ticks will just sit round the tables waiting for people. That's all I can think of, because I've been on forest track. Weird. Hey, so that's me tent for the night. That's me poles. Now I've got paranoid about ticks on my legs. I might even pull my pants legs down. That's my poles. That's my old titanium nails and a couple of other ones, because I can't remember how many pegs this tent needs. That. Look at that, man. That is my KUIU Summit Star. Haven't had it out for a while, so it's not its original bag. That's just an old Caramo bag. A couple of the old dog's balls. There. Hey, let's get her up. that's not just a tent you just bob up. It takes a little bit of doing, and I haven't had this tent, hold on, and I haven't had this tent out for a good couple of months. I couldn't tell you the last time it was out. No, I'd have to go back to my videos. Possibly the sheep stell at the Beamish Valley. So yeah, a bit of a new pitch in it, and I remember I had to pack it away wet, so that's why all the guy lines were sort of not wrapped up nicely, because obviously when I dried it, I've just not looked after that tent. £500 tent, you know what I mean? And when I showed you the size of the bag, that's with the ground sheet in as well. There's a ground sheet attached to that, so that is your KUIU Summit Store. It is a 1.1 kilogram ultralight shelter. It's a little belter as well, mind, and it's a good looker. It's just nice for to have something different to come out with, and I think it suits here quite nicely. Right, I'll get my stuff moved in. That way then I'll give you a quick walk around. Nice bit of pylon there, guarantees a good signal. I'm not bothered. There is the tent. I'll tell you what, she's quite canny. I mean, I'll show you the size of her. Hold on. I am 5'8", yeah. That's not too shabby, is it? Really? Masses of head height. I'll be honest, I'm forgetting the specs of it. I'm sure that's a 20D sill PU fly sheet. There's a 20D on the ground sheet that was attached in that little bag. Oh yeah, that is a small pack size for a tent that size. It is something like, is it something like, you see, that's 7 or 9 foot long. I'm putting specs down here. Okay. Right, there you go. Huh, wow, what a tent. Right, I'll show you the surroundings. So that is your Ben Lawers range up there. And I hiked up there when I was here last time, a couple of months ago. Well, it was probably only about 5 or 6 weeks. And that's where I was wanting to be, yeah. I was wanting to take a tent up there and camp in that place where it was that beautiful. It moved us to TICKS last time. But the winds are forecast for being naughty. There's a little bit of a breeze here, but this place is a stunner. I'll show you. It's been a good old size homestead here at one time. And that there is what I think is a chimney breast end. So that would have been definitely lived in, this one. Outbuildings, lush old tree, we'll go over and stroke that soon. Either more outbuildings or sheds, farms, work areas. Places where family lived, extended family. But super cool. This place was drenched yesterday. This bit of sun today, and whatever wind we've had, which hasn't been much, have not done the job of drying things up. So that is my perch for the night. That's where the bar will be. The leisure area. There they can. Donner shaped. Look at them views. Not a cloud in the sky. There's tent there. Look, I've gone down. that's not a bad view for tea time, eh? And tea time this evening consists of cheapo Aldi super noodles, yeah, barbecue beef flavour, and I bought a couple of heads of broccoli at the co-op in Killin, and I've put some of them in there when I've been cooking it. So the 4 minutes it takes to cook the noodles also cooks the broccoli. Yay! And I shall eat that looking at this. Quite acceptable. So I've spotted quite a few deer this evening, and there they are. That's about 7 or 8 in a herd with a good looking stag. Wow. Huh? Great stuff. I nearly camped up there the night. See, that probably would have been here if I camped there. There's definitely at least one good looking stag, because I saw him earlier, I just bobbed across there, and then I saw one across here and then one there. And then I was talking to Llama Annie on the phone, she starts blinking noisy, scared all the deer off. But they've regrouped and at the top of the hill there. Wow. Christ. Stags barking, been here. I'll be honest, it's done a good noise to go to sleep to. 2:30 in the morning, 2:45. Oh man, 6:30. There's been another frosty one. Oh, I had to put my bag liner on, it got a bit cold. Hold on, I think we're frozen up. There's better. Yeah, I had to put my bag cover on. Oh. It's a frosty morning. Pretty enough to go back to bed soon. Hey, there's a shot and a half there. A little red nose of a cold night. But I'd best, for safety's sake, have another hour or so, just until, because the sun's not going to rise above the forest till about 8 o'clock here, just be on the safe side. Right up the nose shot. Better. So yeah, what a night. Come and have a nice, quiet, peaceful, relaxing night in the forest, Donna. No. It never happens. It just doesn't. That window go. As soon as it got dark, that was it. The owls were out playing. Woo! Woo! You can hear the echo, possibly. So the owls were out playing, whether they were chasing something that was going. I know, they're really good with me bird impressions. So you had the whoos chasing the wee, wee, and then you had the whoa, 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 and they were close. They were in that tree line there. The deer. It's not a, obviously it's not a rutting stag call. Just a lot of gruff barking. So yeah, lush, nice and relaxed night. This is your hostess with the mostess, little DVS, reporting from the Acharn Forest near Killin, just off Loch Tay. I did the walk the first time, I did the actual circular, but I'm backtracking on my steps this time. And I'll tell you what a view for walking back. Wow. Sat out in the sun for about an hour, back feels a bit better. That gladdens your heart.